Hello SLAPAFISH community, welcome back to another World Tanks Console video. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a tank review on the brand new Tier 8 Premium German Heavy Tank that just came out. Well, yesterday. The Icebreaker, which is a VK7501K. Now I'm going to be comparing it to the VK101P and the PC variant, what the PC is. And anything that you see over here on blue is what they changed from PC to console. So yeah. So as you can see, both of these tanks are and the Icebreaker doesn't really compare to the VK, but it's the best out of all the German tech tree heavy tanks at Tier 8 to compare it to. This Icebreaker really compares to the Tier 9 German heavy tank, the VK4502 Bravo, but that is a Tier 9 and this is a Tier 8, so you kind of want to compare it to other Tier 8s. And also the VK101 kind of P is like the best comparison to it. So as you can see, the VK101P is the heaviest. It's a lot heavier than the Icebreaker, has a better horsepower, but the Icebreaker has a better horsepower per ton, forward speed, and the reverse speed is actually kind of nice on these tanks. The fire chance is okay at 15. Tracker rotation is 22 degrees. Terrain resistance is really good on the VK, and turret speed is 20 degrees, which is better than the VK, but got nerfed 2 degrees on PC. So, they all get a 12 point. Both of these tanks get a 12.8 centimeter, and the reload got nerfed from PC from 17.8 to 18.2. And 15.5 on the reload on the VK, but the Icebreaker has the better aim time and better accuracy. And I couldn't get the results of these because I forgot to get them. And this one, I can't compare it because we don't do it the same way as PC does it for the dispersions. Now, gun elevation is 30 degrees and 8 degrees on the VK, which is very nice. It's a lot better than the 5 degrees and the 15 degrees. And you will understand what I mean when you play this tank. Especially since this tank has its turret in the back. Now, since the VK does have a better reload, it doesn't do as much damage as the Icebreaker. The Icebreaker does 490 and also better penetration. And didn't get the shell velocity. Shell velocity is pretty good. Standard, it's almost 1,000. 1000's pretty good. As you can see, the DPM and rounds per minute were nerfed from PC, but barely. It only got a 40 DPM nerf, which ain't bad, so it's okay. Even though the Icebreaker has the better alpha, the VK's 101P finally gets it. Its rate of fire does pull it through to have a better DPM, and it does have better ammo count at 50 compared to 22,000, and also potential damage to 22,000. Turret armor is 230 at the front. Well, VK has the better turret armor and the better hull armor. Well, it has better turret armor on paper. Now, I wanted to compare the VK to the 75OK. Well, the Icebreaker to the VK, so let's do that real quick. So this is the VK. Pretty good, right? Now let's go back to here. So upper plate is about 250 to 260. Okay, that's pretty good. Lower plate is kind of trash. Well, it's not trash. It has 190 millimeters of effectiveness. This bar is 270. Your weight points are here, and if you shoot up here, you have a good chance of pinning. Up there, it's about 250. When we go to the VK, it's 231. Lower plate is a little bit stronger on the VK, and the cupola is 220, but it's a lot bigger on the VK, as you can see. It's weaker on the Icebreaker, but it's a lot smaller. Now, Sidescraping on the VK. There you go. what's really good at side scraping is here. There. That's like the perfect angle. Now, 263 millimeters of penetration gets you this. Now, as you can see, I forgot to compare it to the actual tank. Germany. Boom. That's the VK, the icebreaker's gunfire into the VK. Now we lead premium, lever plate, easy pin, cupola, easy pin, cheats, easy pin. Now if we go to the VK, not the easy pin, as on the VK. Still got chances to bounce. Also, this plate right here, this entire plate right here, let me move this gun. This entire plate right here can get overmatched by 120 millimeter guns. 121 millimeter to gun, so yeah, watch out for that. Also, gun depression on this tank is pretty nice. Well, using your gun depression in your armor, this is with premium rounds, remember? If we go back to the standard, that happens, so yeah. Look at that. Cupola is really little. Lead premium at 263 millimeters of penetration, which is standard tier 10 penetration. So let's go back to the tank. So as you can see, VK has better armor on paper, but the turret. Wait, hold up. That's actually better. I just realized that. But yeah. V range is better on the VK and better on the hit points on the VK. And our concealment got buffed from 4% and 2% to 7% and 4%. Our silver bonus is a 50% and XP bonus is a 15% bonus. Alright, so we ended up on Mountain Pass Snow. And we spawned on the top point, like the top spawn point. And if you're wondering, I could pull up what I'm using for equipment. And I'm going to mute my TV so you won't hear sounds. So let me pull up my tier 8 German premium heavy tank to see what I'm using for equipment. Now the equipment I'm using is a gun rammer, vertical stabilizer, and crew vents. If you're wondering what kind of crew I have on this tank, well, you're going to have to give me a second because I don't have this pull up. I have camouflage, repairs, deadeye, smooth drive, off-road driving, 6th sense, controlled impact, brothers in arms, mentor, and that's it. So this tank is very nice. If you like your VK45, VK4502 Bravo, the tier 9 tank before the Panzer 7, well, if you like your Panzer 7 or your VK7201K, you'll definitely like this tank because it plays very similar. And I have been in tier 10 matches where I've like sat in the open and tier 10s could penetrate me. So yeah, the armor is actually pretty good. As long as you hide your lower plate and angle your turret, nothing's really gonna penetrate you. And don't do what I'm doing right here. The only reason I'm doing it right here is so I can actually take a quick shot because none of them were actually looking at me. And that's how I got to quickly take out that SU-101. Now, the 490 alpha damage is actually the highest tier 8 German heavy tank that does. Well, I always thought the VK101P did 490. Then when I did its tank review, I found out it only does 440. So this actually makes really good. Well, it gives it a selling point for this tank, a 490. Even though the DPM is only 1,600, you gotta remember the Roger Dodger DPM is 1,600, and the low damage per minute is 1,600. Now the Malbreaker, I actually don't know the DPM, so the Malbreaker has a DPM of 1,760. So it has the best DPM of the German premium heavy tanks. But you gotta remember, the alpha damage for the other 4 German heavy tanks for premium, and also not including the King Tiger in this because I don't have the tank. I'm just including the Low, the Malbreaker, the Roger Dodger, and the Icebreaker. Low does 300 per shot. Malbreaker does 440. The Roger Dodger does 360, and the Icebreaker does 490. Now, if you're wondering about the King Tiger does 230 or 240. So yeah, alpha damage is really nice. It's like playing a Scorpion G, but having armor. And right now I'm trying to get back down here and just shoot this IS-3 in the side. And yeah, that looks like the only German heavies. King Tiger. 240. So yeah, that's nice. High alpha and really good armor is what makes this tank pretty good. Even though the DPM sucks, the high alpha makes it up. And why do I keep mentioning the high alpha? It's because it's just a really nice feature at tier 8. It's just really nice. Doing 490 damage and sometimes 3-shotting a tier 8 heavy tank. 3-shotting a tier 8 heavy tank while you're a tier 8 heavy tank, that's nice. That's really nice, honestly. We're gonna take this Gornage out and he's out. And your armor really does hold up as long as they don't shoot you in your lower plate and you just angle. If you play the mouse, the VK101P, the Malshin, pretty much any heavy tank, you're gonna like this tank because you just need to angle. And the armor works. But you don't really want to over angle because your side armor is only 100 millimeters thick. And it will get penetrated if you over angle. So yeah, don't over angle too much. Just angle like I showed you in the tank GG, the armor profile. So yeah. Right now we're just chasing out this light tank, and I think he's gonna die. I don't remember who he dies by, but he dies. So yeah. And he's gonna die by us, I think? Nope. We're just gonna barely get there and not able to kill him. He does die by a Tiger P, so that's nice. And we got a victory on that match. We got 5 kills, I think it was. 5 or 6 kills. We gotta wait for the long reach contract to go away. Made 116,000 silver, that's nice. Got 4 kills, did 4,157 damage, 2,320 block, and top of the leaderboard. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember to SLAPAFISH because why would you not? And peace out, see ya.